Hey everyone, and welcome back to Manifesting with Amber. We are back out here on the trail. It's super cold today, but I'm grateful to be out here and to film another video. So today's topic is about why it's so important that we get out of the vibration of waiting and instead we start to cultivate a sense of intentionally creating our lives. So why is waiting not a great place to be? Well, if you are waiting for something to happen, you're waiting for a new job or a new relationship to occur, then it's kind of like you're telling yourself, this thing has not yet manifested in my life, and sometimes you can feel like maybe it's not really going to happen. You might feel a little doubtful. Basically, it's not a very powerful place to be. So instead, what I like to do for myself, because right now I am unemployed and I'm applying to jobs every day and I do phone calls, I go in for interviews. And instead of saying that I'm waiting for a job, I tell myself, I am drawing this job to me either by being in a state of gratitude and by placing my thoughts on things that feel good to me, or I'm repelling the job, I'm stopping the job from manifesting in my life by focusing on the fact that it's not here, that it hasn't arrived yet. So let's dig into this a little deeper here. So if I do things like go out on this trail and make these videos, I am automatically in a state of gratitude and in a state of joy because I'm doing what I love and I'm not experiencing any kind of resistance. Whew, it is so muddy here. I should have worn my boots. Oh well. And so when you are in a state of gratitude about something, you are in the ultimate state of receiving your desires. And the reason for this is because anything that you want is on a certain vibration. So if I want a new job, that is on the vibration of gratitude, joy, excitement, curiosity. Those are the kind of feelings that I associate with getting a new job. And that's how I want to feel when I'm working. So the fact that I'm feeling those feelings now on this trail, you could say that I am actually drawing the experience of having a job to me simply by being out here. I am feeling those same emotions that I would feel if I were working. I hope that makes sense. But coming back to the whole idea of waiting for something. Waiting is keeping you in this place of, again, not having what you want. Now, I will never say that I'm waiting for something to happen. I will just say, I am creating a positive experience to feel these emotions, to draw this job to me, or to draw this relationship to me. Because you can only ever be drawing an experience to you by your attention on the positive aspects and feeling those good emotions, or you will be pushing it away from you. You can only be in either of those states of being. There is no in between. So a good practice to get into is to write out your initial feeling about what you want. and get really honest with yourself. Write about the thoughts that you feel. So, like, for example, if you feel like you've been waiting for something for a long time and there hasn't really been any momentum forward with this, you don't really see any results, then you might want to think about, what kind of thoughts have I been thinking about this? Do I feel like I'm worthy of bringing this desire into my experience? And do I feel like this is possible for me to attract? So write out how you've been feeling about this, because remember, we are always creating our reality based off of our thoughts, because our thoughts produce emotions, and then those emotions are putting a vibrational signal out into the universe, and then the universe is just going to match that with things that are on the same vibration. You're just going to keep getting more of what you are. You're going to keep getting more of what you constantly think about and what you focus on. So this is really about building awareness of where you are vibrationally. What kind of emotions are you experiencing about this desire that you want? So again, waiting is going to keep you stuck in that place of not having what you want, and your desire may just keep taking a long time to get to you. And when it does finally arrive, then you may not be able to experience it as much, because you've been stressed and you've been wondering why it's been taking so long to get here. Instead, you could be enjoying the process of it arriving to you, because it is coming to you. It is available right now in vibrational form, but you've got to line up with that vibration. Is kind of like tuning into a radio station. You got to tune into the right frequency. And you do this, one way of doing this is to do kind of like what I'm doing. Involve yourself in something that is going to bring out those good feeling emotions in you. And then in turn, if you stay in this emotional state, you are naturally drawing that experience to you. So if you've been telling other people that you're waiting for a job or you're waiting for a relationship, I would recommend replacing that with, I am actually in the process of drawing this experience to me, and I am just focusing on things that feel good to me. This is what I'm doing right now. If people ask me, what am I doing in my life right now? I just say, well, I have this YouTube channel that I am fostering, and, I get out on this trail at least once a week. I'm getting fresh air, and I'm just focusing on the things that I'm enjoying right now. I'm not talking about what I don't have. I'm not talking about what has not yet come into my experience. So that's a good thing to keep in mind. Just be really aware of how you're talking about your desires. And also be mindful about the fact that, again, you are just always creating your life. Anything that's showing up in your life is a direct result of your thoughts. So we have to be careful how we are viewing ourselves and our lives and our self-talk. So I hope this video was helpful. I hope that you gained some more insight on the whole idea of waiting for something as opposed to actually getting into a better feeling place about it, and maybe even delving into some activities that you haven't done for a while that feel really good to you. Maybe picking up some hobbies that feel effortless to you and that you don't have a lot of resistance towards. And then that is going to put you in the good feeling vibration of initially attracting what you want into your life. So if you have already started this journey, maybe you've started with that writing practice I mentioned, or maybe you are doing what I'm doing and you're just involving yourself in activities that feel good and you're noticing a shift in your vibration. And I would love to hear about that. And you can drop a comment talking about your experience if you feel inspired to. If you have any suggestions on future videos, future topics that I can discuss in future videos, then you can also drop a comment about that, and maybe your idea will show up in the next video. So I hope you all are having a beautiful day, and stay tuned for more videos, and I will talk to you next time.